Hello everybody, Aaron the Nintintrovert here, and welcome back to part 6 of our Spyro the Dragon playthrough. And we are finishing up the swamp world here, the Beast Makers I think it was called. And yeah, I believe we just have the treetops level, and then the flying one, whatever that one's called. And hopefully it won't take us too long, but I could see those two taking the whole rest of the episode, because treetops, it's got some dragons and gems that are hidden in some pretty precarious places. It's going to be a little, it's going to take some trial and error to get those. And then the other one, the flying level, as always, they're not my favorites. They definitely take a lot of trial and error. But let's just hop right into it here. Oh, we got Crash just coming toward the camera here right now. It's like a Spyro coming toward the camera. Did I say Crash? I feel like I might have. I don't know. I don't know what I say anymore. But anyway, yeah, well, this is part 6. Can you believe we're already on part 6? This is definitely going to be the longest of my playthroughs so far. I didn't expect it to be that much longer, but I don't know. Yeah, going through and getting everything, I guess, takes a little bit longer for Spyro than the others, maybe. Probably our shortest playthrough if we just like blew through it, just got to the end of each level. But I'm just kind of trying to go through and just pick up everything along the way. But yeah, got these weird looking monkey guys with the long arms, and this one is a very fun level. It's one of the standout levels to me that I really enjoy, but it's probably the most annoying when it comes to collecting everything. If you can see on the mini map there in the bottom left corner, it's very broken up into all these different segments, and so you got to do these long jumps by like charging up and just soaring halfway across the map. And this is another one where if you didn't have a mini-map, I don't know how you were supposed to have done this back in the day without like a strategy guide or something. Even like, I know before like nailing this one, I've had to like watch videos on YouTube, and even then I have a hard time following it because what they ask of you is just so crazy. And you'll see what I mean here in a minute. Another great skybox. I'm never going to stop pointing out just how gay I am for these skyboxes. These are some sexy skyboxes. I am a skybox sexual. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Anyway, I mean, look at that. You got the aurora with the purple coming through. You've got the otherwise bluish green here. You got that another crescent moon. It's just chef's kiss. It's so lovely. It looks so nice. But anyway, yeah, let's go through here. Fly over this way. Rescue our first dragon of the episode. Who are we gonna get this time? What's his name? Lyle. Okay. So got a dragon fruit. I get it. I see what they did there. He's got a dragon fruit. I don't know what he said, but I know we had a dragon fruit. If I didn't make that abundantly clear already. All right, let's take a look around here. Try not to miss any of the gems. But this one's kind of fun because it's a lot of fast-paced, almost Sonic-like momentum, where it's just you're constantly like going down these charge ramps and flying and zinging all over the place. But yeah, for one of the secrets, some way or another, we have to go down one of these ramps and then gain speed, go down another one, then we gotta like turn around without crashing into a wall and go back up the ramp from the opposite direction. It's bananas, just like these guys right here. It's complete bananas. Thank you very much for that visual metaphor, you guys. I really appreciate that. That's good content right there. Okay, let's go down this next ramp here. Hopefully I'm not missing any gems, but we're probably going to be going back through these same areas again and again, trying to get everything anyway, so I'm not going to worry too much about it. Break that open while we're going fast, because that's the only way we can break that is with our charge move there. Grab that extra life. We got 25. Hey, Patrick. I thought of something funnier than 24. Well, let me hear it. 25. By the way, I ordered some SpongeBob figurines by the company U2s. It's kind of like they're a little bit like Funko Pops, but they don't have those soulless black eyes that I just hate and think look so ugly. No offense if you're a Funko collector, a lot of people are into those, but they don't really do it for me. I like something that's a little bit more on model. And yeah, the U2s, they definitely still have a little bit of a chibi look about them, but they're a lot closer to the actual character designs. And so I ordered. I've got several from different Nickelodeon shows. I've got maybe about like 5 right now over on my shelf. But I ordered several more that haven't come in yet. And one of them, this one I actually ordered off. Some of them I ordered directly from U2's website. Some I ordered off eBay. And I ordered one of SpongeBob and Patrick, where they're laughing. They're sitting in their boating school desks and stuff, and you know, they're giggling about the 25 thing. But I think that one got lost in transit. I got a refund on that because I messaged the seller. I didn't realize eBay only has like a 30-day refund policy or whatever, but the seller was cooperative and they still gave me my money back, which was appreciated, and maybe it'll still come in the mail at some point. But yeah, it's been like 2 months now, so I don't know if I'm getting those funnier than 24 SpongeBob figures. I kind of wanted the one of SpongeBob. There was one where he's going like, "You like Krabby Patties, don't you, Squidward?" Which he says very seductively. I don't know how I feel about that, but that one was not in stock, at least not at retail price, and on eBay I think it was going for probably maybe close to like $100 or something like that. So I was like, forget that one. But I've got a Sandy and a Plankton one that came in, as well as a Squidward one where he's at the Krusty Krab sitting in his little cashier boat, I guess. And then I want to get, well, I did buy, but they've not come in yet either from YouTube's website. I ordered Mr. Krabs, where I think he's like on a big stack of money or something, and I'm trying to think. I feel like there might have been one other one, but I don't remember. I bought a bunch of YouTube's figures that are on the way. There's they have some Fairly Odd Parents ones, so I ordered a Timmy, Cosmo, and Wanda, because that was another great show. I love that show. I ordered I'm thinking, I'm drawing a blank here. Oh, they recently, like, I hadn't really been like collecting YouTube's figures or anything, but what got the ball rolling, and I was like, oh, I got to get all the Nickelodeon ones, is they just recently came out with Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot has a YouTube's figure. She's kind of growing in popularity since they put her in Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Nick, I guess, is trying to merchandise off of her, and that was such a good show, My Life as a Teenage Robot. It was really enjoyable. It was right up there with Danny Phantom. I might have liked Danny Phantom maybe just a little bit more, but I don't know. It's hard to say. They were both great shows. They were kind of very similar in a lot of ways, you know. Just kind of got this teenager who's a superhero, and they're kind of, you know, having to keep their powers under control and learn to wield them and stop all these, you know, the different villain of the week. You got all these different villains. You know, the main one in Danny Phantom, you had Vlad Plasmius, who was a recurring character. And then in Teenage Robot, we got Isaac. Where's Abraham and Jacob? Yeah, this is where I think they teach us about the doing the crazy super ramp stuff, but he really doesn't go into a lot of detail about what we have to do here, which is going to be insane. Yeah, My Life as a Teenage Robot, the main villain on that was named Vexus, who was like the leader of the Cluster, which is like this race of alien robots or something. I don't really know fully how that works. I don't really remember if they ever went into the origins of the Cluster. If maybe they were made on Earth by somebody and then they colonized the alien planet. I don't know, but they're like alien robots. But it was a really great show. See, I never grew up. I didn't have Disney Channel growing up, or if I did, I didn't know what station it came on. So I missed out on all the Disney stuff. But a lot of Disney shows, if I'm being honest, seem kind of I don't know. I don't know if I would have liked them. They seem kind of cringe in some ways. Like a lot of their live action stuff. Like I'm much happier, I think, growing up with Drake and Josh and like Ned's Declassified and stuff like that, and all the cartoons that were on there, as opposed to like you know, Disney Channel had like Hannah Montana and like you know, well, I guess like the Jonas Brothers. Was the Jonas Brothers a show? I guess it was, right? And then whatever else. It's just like, what you know, who could we turn into a multi-billionaire star? You know, whereas Drake and Josh, it was like they weren't. You know, Drake, I guess, tried to have like a music career, and even I think some of the iCarly cast, but it wasn't like, oh, it's another show about like these characters who are in a band. I guess they kind of did that with Nickelodeon. I guess had the Naked Brothers band, and they had Big Time Rush, but I didn't watch either of those shows because, you know, that sort of thing didn't really do it for me. And I'm just running around in circles right now. I'm already a little bit lost here, but no, we'll get it. We'll get it. We got this. Yeah, this is where we're gonna have to start pulling off our crazy jumps. I think maybe I have to jump over here with the first ramp and then let this second ramp give me even more speed, and then I can jump over to reach that extra high area over there. So let's see if we can do that maybe. Yeah, I'll just keep talking about, because we're probably going to be here on this level for a very long time. So I might as well just talk about you know, more more random stuff that's not necessarily about what we're doing, because then I would just be, you know, conversation would be going in circles, just like Spyro was doing right now. But I guess you could say things would start spiraling out of control. I'm sorry, that was bad. I'm sorry. I won't do that again. Anyway. Yeah, they were both really good shows. But the point I was making about Disney Channel, the reason I even brought that up is because there was one Disney Channel show that I do genuinely feel like I missed out on. That had very similar show with very similar vibes. Oh, I should have went down that other way. I know what I need to do there. I can't get back this way, can I? If I turn around. But it was another show with very similar vibes to Danny Phantom and My Life as a Teenage Robot that I think I would have really enjoyed. And I've since watched a little bit of it on Disney Channel. Not Disney Channel, on Disney Plus, I mean. And that's Kim Possible. It has very strong Danny Phantom, Teenage Robot vibes. And so I kind of wish I'd grown up with that one. But other than that, I don't really feel like I missed out on much from not having Disney Channel. I'd be curious to watch that. What's that, like Chinese cartoon? It's like, was it Jake Long or something like that? He's like is he part dragon? That one might also sort of kind of be Danny Phantom-esque. I don't fully know 100%. Wow, that's embarrassing. As my little 6-year-old nephew says all the time, embarrassing. I don't know where he gets that from. I think probably something he's watched on TikTok. I don't really do TikTok. It's not for me. But if you know what that if that's like a meme from somewhere, let me know so I can better understand the reference. Where am I going? Oh God. Yeah. So this gets a little unhinged because like you cannot stop when you're going at full speed here. If you stop, then like you got to go back to the boost and get all that speed going again. So it's a good thing we got 25 lives. You know, cats only have 8 lives, but Spyro, he's got about 3 times that amount. And we are just going to hope and pray that we can do this right. Oh, I just needed to say straight, and I would have had it. Okay, we got it this time. We got it. I might have to stop talking about cartoons for a minute so I can focus on what I'm doing here. Okay. Absolute concentration. Complete silence. There we go. Okay, stop, Spyro. Thank you. And there's the red mummy. There's a yellow one who ran off somewhere else. We're gonna have to find him as well. But this one, I don't even think was like the harder of the. Yeah, this is like the easier of the jumps to find. That mummy just had gems. Up to this point, they had been giving us dragon eggs. They had captured the dragon eggs. I'm trying to remember. Have we already gotten our last dragon egg? Because I know there's some mummies when we get to the last world where Nasty Nork is, and all we really get there. They give us keys, and then once we get to the next world, which is the Dream Weavers, I can't remember if there's any mummies there. Maybe there is. It seems like maybe there are some mummies that give us dragon eggs when we catch them. But yeah, it's kind of unusual on this one that they give us just some money instead, just some gems. Which it was a 25 gem, which is pretty good, I guess. But let's see here. Let's try to think what we need to do now to get the rest of the gems. Where's this? It's just back to the. Yeah. What am I doing? We don't need to go this way. What am I doing? Huh? Well, what is this? But yeah, I'm trying to think if I ordered any other U2's figures. Oh, I got Arnold from Hey Arnold. That one's pretty cool. I have a, it's from a different company. I don't even know what brand it is. It's a lot more on model. I definitely prefer stuff that's more on model and not like super chibi. But I got this Invader Zim figurine that's pretty on model. I've got some Avatar figurines that are like these big. I think the company's maybe called like Diamond Select Toys, and they're like this big. They're chunky boys. I got Avatar Aang, I got one of Zuko, and I've got one of Katara, and they're all like bending their respective elements. So Aang's got like all this like air stuff around him, and Katara's has, you know, water, and Zuko's bending fire, and it's really cool stuff. I think they maybe have one now with Iroh and of Toph, which I'll maybe get at some point, but they start getting a little expensive. You know, they're like $70 a pop or something like that, maybe 80, I don't know. So it's a bit of an investment there, but I don't think they really have one of Sokka. It's kind of hard to find a decent like figurine of Sokka that's like something to display on a shelf that's not just like a little rinky-dink like an action figure, like a kid's toy where you move the arms and legs and stuff, you know. like something a little bit more solid, stationary, statuesque, if that's a word. Probably not. I'm probably making that up. Yeah, and I've also got some figurines of. I've got a few Cartoon Network ones I recently got. I got one that's got all three of the Powerpuff Girls. I just got Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup, and then they've got like underneath them is like Mojo Jojo, and he's in jail, and each of the girls has like the string of color, that like the trail of light that blazes behind them, like the blue and green and pink. So that's a pretty cool one, I think. And then I've got Dexter's Laboratory. I've got a Funko Pop of Dexter, and I have one of Johnny Bravo. Hiya. Well, there, pretty mama. Do the monkey with me. But do the Mojo Jojo with me. But that one is, or those two are actually Funko Pops. But they don't really have the soulless black eyes, because we're like Dexter, he's got like black, like little black pupils anyways. And then the Johnny Bravo one, he's got like the shades, so you can't see the eyes. So it's still kind of a little bit more on the chibi side of things, especially Johnny. Dexter, he's got kind of stubby little body proportions, so his looks mostly on model. But you know, it's close enough that it's like, okay, yeah, I'll get that piece of merchandise. Like they've got one of Courage the Cowardly Dog and like characters from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, but like I don't want those Funkos because they've got those soulless black creepy eyes that don't look anything like the actual character to me. But yeah, U2's is a lot more authentic. This is that same one I've already done. I need to kind of concentrate on what I need to get myself oriented, because I'm just going around and around in circles here. Because like once we go all the way back to the beginning where we first started, there's two doors, and I think I keep going down the right one. I'm partially distracted where I'm talking. I need to take the one on the left. I think is where the shortcut's at. Hopefully there's a dragon statue that we already rescued near there that I can step on. That way that can be where our checkpoint will be. But yeah, we need to go through this one here on the left, not this first one. Yeah, that one leads to our death. That one's the radical left. We just need to go the regular left here. Yeah, make our way up here. We still got to find the yellow mummy. So we beat the red one. Typically there's only like one mummy in a level, but it's kind of neat in this one how you got the two different ones. Normally they're blue, but this time it's like yellow and red, and it's such a little thing, but it's like, oh, that's neat. It kind of makes the level stand out and feel unique. But okay, here is where I need to be. I need to really concentrate because I got to go down this ramp, right, and then jump, and then I want to say, yep, go backwards. I got to go on that one, go backwards, go all the way back up and around. This is going to be a doozy. So apologies in advance if this takes me several minutes here. Hopefully we won't do too bad. It seems a little bit easier than I remember it, because it's been a hot minute, but you know, I've done it enough times that hopefully it will come to me a little bit more quickly. And then what do I do after that? I didn't remember where to go from there. I'm going to try to reference the mini-map, but it's going to be so hard because you're going so fast and you got to try not to hit the wall. So I don't even know if it's that helpful to use the mini-map. Because where we're needing to go is back over here, like where we start, and then run over to that way. You can see there's a dragon over there and some gems. So this is going to be a bit of a doozy. At least I think this is the intended way. We can't just get over there from just like flying regularly, right? No. Yeah, that's not going to work. Well, you know, the more you know. But yeah, we'll get it this time. But yeah, I used to not be that into collecting like merch, like figurines and stuff. But I don't know, it's really grown on me over the last several years, especially where like Nintendo had the Amiibo figures. I was really big into collecting those because I'm a big Nintendo fan. Okay, I ended up right back where I was at. So then I needed to, I guess, make a right and jump over there. Is that what I needed to do? Because I'm trying to end up, where am I? Oh god, is this that other checkpoint? This is not where I want to be, isn't it? I got the other, oh man. Man. Gee willikers. Golly gee. Oh, jinkies. Oh, like zoink Scoob. We went the wrong way, man. Raggy, we gotta do it all over again. I'm cracking up. This is driving me insane. I've never been the biggest Scooby-Doo guy, so I don't have any Scooby-Doo figurines. I got some Cupheads, though. Cuphead figurines. It's also U2's, that same company that I was talking about. They're pretty cool. Got one of the devil from Cuphead and King Dice and all these other characters. Okay, is this gonna be it? Yes. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I remembered. We made it over here. We might actually have time to start on the next world some because we've still got the flying level to do. We've been going for a little over 20 minutes, but that's honestly, I expected this level to maybe take us like 40. Because this one, it gets confused. We got Jed.
That was quite a ride, Spyro. You learned
Never heard of anyone named Jed. I'm from Appalachia, but that just seems like the most like Appalachian stereotypical name. But I can't say that I've met anyone, but I just see, hey there, Jed. Jethro. Jebediah. Yeah, I can't say that I know any Jeds here in the Appalachian route. Maybe it's something to be found in the boondocks. Maybe a little bit more. Maybe not so much in Kentucky where I'm at. Maybe more in Mississippi or somewhere, Georgia. Considering we're in the swamp right now. I was gonna go find the exit, but we don't need to do that. Let's just exit the level here. We just got one more to do, just our flying level, and then we can go on to the Dreamweaver's world. Ooh, this is me weaving dreams. Sometimes I just do stupid stuff on this channel, and I don't really know where I'm going with it, what the rhyme or reason is, but humor is supposed to be kind of random, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, let's see. We need to go back this way. I think walk this way, talk this way. I think it's like down in a hole. We gotta fall in a hole somewhere. I always make jokes about Sparks pointing us toward little Timmy falling down a well, but now we are the little Timmy. We gotta fall down the well. Wild flight. We're gonna go in it backwards. What do you say to that? Spyro, he's flapping. We're playing some Flappy Bird here. Gonna go through the copyright infringed Mario pipes. I never saw the appeal of Flappy Bird. It didn't really do much for me. Oh yeah, seems like this one was kind of a little bit annoying. Let's get these over the grape soda here. The purple flurp for any Jimmy Neutron fans out there. I want to find some nice Jimmy Neutron figurines, but it's hard to find Jimmy Neutron merch. But maybe they'll start making it now, where he was such a highly requested character to get into Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Since that's kind of what they did for Jenny from My Life as a Teenage Robot. But yeah, I love me some Jimmy Neutron. Would love to have I miss that guy. Have like a Carl and Sheen and different characters. Not Ultra Lord. We don't really need Ultra. That's a little too on the nose, a little too meta. That can be Sheen's thing, is having the Ultra Lord action figures. I don't really need that on a shelf. We're probably gonna run out of time here, aren't we? Where's the last flying guy? Oh yeah, we're so out of time. We're just gonna drown in the waterfall. Don't really know how that works, but so let's try this again here. Maybe this one won't be too bad. I don't know. Seems like it's mostly contained in just like two kind of rooms that are both pretty open. So maybe just get everything out of one section at a time and then kind of go from there. I don't know. Yeah, feel this boat touch the water. Hey, you can't touch the water. Spyro is very hydrophobic. I think that's the right term for it. Not to be confused with homophobic, because Spyro, he's not looking to get canceled. So, if he is, he's done a pretty good job keeping it a secret, because he's, I don't know about it, but I mean, anything's possible. Don't meet your heroes, kids. No, anyway. Taking down all these biplanes here. Wait a minute. Maybe... I probably shouldn't go there. Maybe Spyro is homophobic. Biplanes? He's taking him down. Okay. I'm going to stop. This isn't a road I should be going down. Alright, let's, what am I missing? Oh, I need to go this way? No. Oh, we're so out of time. Okay, yeah, we lost. Let's do... Sorry, let's do it again. With the haunting memory of my ghostly ghost pirates, I don't know the name of the guy who does the voice of the Flying Dutchman on SpongeBob. He does Captain Knuckles on The Marvelous Misadventures of Flapjack, if you've seen that show, which I remember liking that show quite a lot. I went back somewhat recently. It's been a pretty good number of years now, I guess, but back when I was in college and rewatched some of the episodes, it didn't really resonate with me the same way that it did when I was a kid, which even back then I didn't like it as much as, like, say, Chowder, which was airing at the same time. It was my preferred show where the main character is named after a food and the title of the show is said character named after food. It came on a TV block. I don't know if anyone remembers this, but it was first they called it New Thursday Nights, and the slogan was simple, right? And then they changed it to Har Har Tharsdays, which is a very weird name. But I always really looked forward to that time block. For a brief while, they had Camp Lazlo on there when that show was still airing, which was definitely a little bit older than the other shows. That one came out maybe in like 2006 or something, 2007. But it was still on the air in kind of like 2008, 2009, back when, you know, that was ongoing. How do I do the backward? Oh, okay. We're not quite dead yet, but I'm not feeling too great about our odds here. But maybe we'll be okay. Where's those last boat guys? Where the boat boys? Where the boat boys at? There's one. Where's the other one? 3, 2. I'm gonna run out of time. Where's the boat boy? No, boat boy. He's forsaken me. Oh. I really hope that my family in the other room can just hear all this, just me crying out loud and saying, "Boat boy has forsaken me." I'm starting over. I'm starting over. This isn't a good start. I think I do need to just stick with getting one of them at a time and stop trying to get everything in this one little area here real quick. So we're just gonna, I'll get that one because it's right there, but we'll just focus on these gold things first. And we'll get like these biplane guys as we see them. I probably need to be going the opposite direction where they're actually coming toward me instead of me having to like chase them down. But I don't know. Excuse me. I guess we're doing pretty good so far. Kind of going silent again so I can just kind of concentrate here a little bit. Where's the last plane guy? Oh, there he was. No, Patrick. No. Hurry, get it, Pat. Get it. Grab it, Pat. Grab it. Oh, no. See, that's just going to be the whole identity of my channel, which is just making SpongeBob references. But that's not something that's my own. I need to do something to cultivate a more unique identity here that makes me stand out from other YouTubers instead of just constant SpongeBob references. But the show's just so referenceable. It's probably not an adjective, but it is now. Oh, is this going to be a repeat of the last time? Oh, here's another one of these things. Yeah, I think it is. We're just missing that one boat guy. Oh, there he is. We did it. Yeah, Lord Messi. I don't know what the Spanish word is Dora says there. I didn't learn much from that show. Okay, so let's back out of here. Go on to the next world. My utmost apologies to all Spanish viewers. I just made a complete mockery of your language, your cultural heritage. I'm very sorry about that. But let's move on to the next world. A whole new world. I don't know the words to the songs that I'm singing. A whole new world. Okay, that's enough of that. But yeah, we're on to the Dreamweavers, which is a really weird one, which I guess makes sense. It should be if it's all about dreams. Very psychedelic, very trippy. A lot of weird characters. I feel much better now that so many dragons have been rescued. I don't know why these guys always sound so nasally. Maybe because they've got that bandana tied around their face. It's okay, you could get rid of it so you can breathe and clear out the nostrils. COVID's over, so we don't really need to be smothering ourselves anymore. Oh, what did I say? No. Yes, please take me to the Dreamweavers. All the other worlds are like two names: Peacekeepers, Magic Crafters, Dreamweavers, but then just artisans. Yeah. We always abuse that poor man. He lets us have his blimp just for free. Just the only condition is just like that. He just wants us to help save the dragons, and if we can do that enough times, then just we can use his blimp to go to the next world. He's such a sweet guy, and Spyro just tramples him under his talons. He's got those sharp claws just digging into that man's scalp, and just... Spyro's the villain. That's what I've been saying this whole time. Alright, here we are, on to the next world. Look at those fluffy clouds. I just want to take a big bite out of that cloud. Just... I apologize for that. It won't happen again, I promise. 50-50 chance. Knock on wood. Okay, we got this man, this weird fairy thing, and he gets shot at with these cannons that make these enemies grow and shrink. When they're shrunk, they're kind of useless, but then they grow. It's a weird world, man. It's a weird world out there, both metaphorically in real life, but also in this game. It's ow. This world is the embodiment of our current political discourse and cultural climate. It's weird. It's a weird world. Haunted towers. Ooh. We're not going to do that yet, though, because it's too scary. We're going to have nightmares. So first we're just going to get all the gems in this hub area. I think we might do... No, I don't think I want to do haunted towers. Haunted towers. I said haunted hours. I saw that clock on this guy, and it made me think hours. Yeah, I don't think we'll do that on this episode. It's kind of a longer one. We'll after we do this hub area, we'll do maybe one short level and then call it there. We got Maisie, I guess. Hey Maisie, how's the Thanksgiving Day parade coming along?
But that does not mean they shouldn't be attacked.
Sounds all right to me.
Well, we gotta give riddles. Just say things just point blank, you know? Stop leaving us guessing with these cryptic hints and clues. Yeah, we hit that guy, the little fools. We can't actually outright kill them, the little jester dudes. We just make them turn into alarm clocks or something, and it makes the platform go down, and then we get on it, and then it raises up. You raise me up. And I guess there's nothing really up here that we need to get. I guess we just had to bring it down to get the gems that were on there, which we already got. But later we'll have to use those as platforms to get to new heights. But I guess that's everything through there. Hopefully we're not missing any gems, but if we are, we can always come back. Let's just stop for a second and admire that beautiful pink skybox with the lovely fluffy clouds. Multiple moons, I guess, or the sun and the moon are both out, or yeah, I guess that's what's happening, because you can see the stars and it's all purple. And then over here, yeah, so I guess we got the sun and the moon out at the same time in this world, so go figure. Yeah, I think a previous episode of this I titled like a full moon tonight or something, because of those guys that moon you in the tents that pull their pants down. Sounded a little weird out of context. Dark Passage, that might be the one that we do here on this episode. I got a little mixed up for a second with that one in the Haunted Towers one, but that one I think is relatively short. Oh, that character's not anymore. Now they're relatively short. And we should be able to breeze through that one, semi-quickly, maybe, hopefully. So yeah, I think we'll do that one maybe after we get all the gems here out of this one. And yeah, we're on the next to last world. We're getting ever closer to completing our Spyro the Dragon playthrough. Okay, yeah, shrink. Good job, good boys. Take out these guys here. I don't know if them being taller really makes them that much more ferocious. I guess they have like a longer range where they can whack you. But it's really not essential to make them shrink down like those other ones with like the metal chest plate or whatever they got on the metal apron. I don't know what it's supposed to be. But those ones are definitely a little bit more important to shrink them down, because there's no other way we can kill them. So this is the guy. This is the little freak that's been shrinking and growing everybody with this cannon here. And now we've got to blast it ourselves. We've not had to use one of these cannons since like the second world. Now we've got one here that shrinks stuff down. So it's a callback. Zicomo? I don't know how you say that. Zicomo.
Hello, Spyro. Nicely done.
Wasn't expecting him to be Australia. Hello, Spyro. I'm Zakomo. My name sounds East Asian, but I'm actually Australian. Yeah, I thought that guy was definitely going to be a little bit more exotic with a name like Zakomo. But yeah, because most of these it's just like basic white guy names, but then you come in here with you throw a Zakomo at me, and it's like, oh, this guy's gonna be interested. It's just like, g'day, mates. You got any shrimp on the barbie? On Zakomo. I don't know. I guess that kind of sounds like it could be an Australian animal, maybe. Like, gee, Ripper, there's a Zakomo in his backyard. It's getting into a fight with a wallaby. But anyway, Jacques, that's another kind of short level. We could do that one, but I don't know. We'll see. Let's glide over here. There's Lofty Castle. We're not going to do that one on this episode. We're not going to do Haunted Towers on this episode, because those ones I feel like are a little bit longer, a little bit more involved, maybe. But I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I could be misremembering. Or as I like to say, Mr. Remembering, because I'm a boy. I didn't know if he knew that, but last I checked. Yeah, I'm a boy. Just had to double check there. I'm not doing a good job at keeping this a family friendly. Oh, we got Latif now.
Welcome to the Dreamweavers, young one. While chasing Nasty's minions in this
Can't
world,
hear him super well
you
because,
must
again,
expect
audio's
unexpected
pretty low. Sounds
and
almost
prepare
maybe more
for what is
not Australian, but more just British. Just welcome to the dream world, Spyro. It's great to have you here. With a name like Latif, I would have thought like maybe Arab, maybe like Middle Eastern, or maybe even like black. It almost sounds like like LaQuisha or something, or like Latifa, which is kind of a more predominantly African American name, I guess. But no, just a British dude. I don't know, just an old British bloke with a name like Latif. Hello, Spyro. It's Latif. It's one of the most common British names. I can't believe you've not heard of it. It's got the word T in it, for crying out loud. We Brits love that stuff. Latif. We've also got bad teeth, so that's also why we're called Latif. Anyway. Oh yeah, this way, okay. I thought I already went down this path. So yeah, we killed those two that we shrunk down, whatever those freaks are supposed to be. I'm just calling everybody a freak in this episode. This is a freaky world with a lot of freaky characters. That's also true to life. We live in a freaky world full of freaky characters. Yes, we gotta hit these two guys. We'll raise up these platforms for us. You raise me up. So that's good content, making the exact same joke a second time. That's what people love to see instead of originality. Alright. What's this? Oh, we got another flying level. Icy Flight. I see us not doing that one right now and coming back to it later is what I see. I see not flying right now. And oh, no, that is not what we wanted, Spyro. Oh, no. Is this just back where I came from? Yeah, I think it maybe, what was over? I think you can pass through that. I don't think this was in the original game. I think it's just a remake thing where you can get like a little, skill point. Probably get a little achievement for finding this, but I don't think that was there before to my knowledge. I could be completely wrong about that, but where's the last of the gems that we're missing here? Because evidently we still have some more in this direction. Okay, let's look and see. Over here, maybe, perhaps, yes. Yes, there we go. 300, our last gem. I'm gonna call him Jimmy. Alright, now let's do Dark Passage real quick, because I think it's relatively short, and then we'll call it there. We've been going about 38 minutes. Yeah, we're getting kind of close to 40. Maybe I should end it here, but nah, we're gonna keep going. Let's eat this mushroom. Pretty self-explanatory when you're in a trippy place like this. Spyro's having one of his shroom edibles or whatever. I get ads for those all the time. I do not do drugs, okay? But on Facebook, I've started getting, like, even like on YouTube, like, since things have become so much more legal, I'm constantly getting, it was like the day after I turned 18, I started getting ads for like condoms. It's like, man, I don't want all this in my advertisements. Like, that's going to create some awkward situations when I'm watching videos with people. It's like, oh, they track your web history. They store your cookies and cash and sell it. What sites have you been getting? Like, nothing. I have not been perusing for drugs and other unsavory things, and if I was, I would be using incognito mode, hypothetically. No, I don't do drugs. But we've got a turtle guy here. I think we gotta hit this dude, and then instead of like making a platform come down for us, it makes the turtle shrink. Which yeah, it's not a sentence I expected to say today, but we gotta make the turtle shrink. Kezia? Where's all the female dragons? Do they just reproduce asexually, or?
But you should watch the fool.
Look at his eyes. What an uncanny. I hate this guy's character design. He looks so freaky. He's got like kind of more humanoid eyes with like a, I don't know, like there's a devil guy I just killed. He didn't look nearly as creepy as that dragon we just rescued. I'm starting to wonder what side we're on here. Like you know, that character design is just not very appealing when you find yourself siding with the devil instead. Kill these weird like Chihuahua demon dog things that kind of remind me of Brain from Pinky and the Brain. What are we gonna do tonight, Brain? Trying to take over the world, Pinky. The same thing we do every night. Voiced by oh gosh, what's that guy's name? I brought him up before on in the Crash playthrough because he does the voice of Dr. Embryo from that game. Azizi.
Thank you for releasing me.
Well, that guy's blind, I guess. He's got like blind person glasses on. I don't know what those are actually called. Azizi. That's how I feel about this game. This game, Azizi. You know, the rest of these demon guys, they'll go from being normal to being monstrous, and either way, they're not too hard. Kill this demon Cupid, I guess. I don't know. Shooting his love arrows at us. Which reminds me, have you ever seen? This is really not going to be for kids. I was talking about want to keep the channel family friendly, but the mating ritual for slugs, at least according to Wikipedia, which anybody can edit Wikipedia. But I read it, and it's the most absurd, comical thing I've ever heard. There's this lengthy, like 4-hour mating ritual process. Bakari.
You know, I think you just might be the dragon to defeat.
He's got sheep slippers. I kind of like how his head and his chin kind of make a moon shape. That's kind of neat. Yeah. Oh yes, the slug love. Oh yeah. Put on some sexy jazz music in the background. But what they do, according to Wikipedia, which again, it might be fake news, I don't know, but it said they do this ritualistic dance where the male and the female slug, they circle around each other for like 4 hours in what I'm sure is a very slimy circle where they leave behind that residue. And then after 4 hours, they line up like parallel to each other, and the male, it's not what it sounds like, but the male impales the female with a love dart, which is like a literal dart. Again, that's not a euphemism for anything. It's a literal dart with which he impales the female. And but apparently, from what I was reading, the slugs have poor like eyesight or something, and so it's very easy for them to misfire the dart, which I'm sure a lot of people, especially a lot of guys as they get older, can relate to that. But it said if they, again, this is just based on what I read, so don't quote me on this, which I guess all publicity is good publicity, so if it'll get me more views, then sure, quote me on this. But from what I read, if they miss, they've only got the one dart, and then they have to reinitiate the whole cycle all over again and do that 4-hour long circular dance, and then he tries again and hopefully doesn't miss the mark this time when he fires the love dart. So yeah, I'm very sorry that we got on this topic of conversation, but when that demon guy was firing a Cupid's arrow at me, it just got me thinking about them freaky slugs. It's so morbid when you kill these little demon chihuahua guys. They make such a genuine like sound, like a whimper, like somebody went out and kicked their puppy to get that to get that sound. Hopefully that's not what actually happened when they were in the sound booth getting sound effects for this game. But yeah, I don't know. It's a very distressed puppy sound. Not today, Satan. Satan, Ohio. This level almost feels like it could be somewhat of a Mario reference. We got turtles, we got mushrooms that give us life. The turtles are evil. I don't know. Maybe I'm reading a little too deep into that. Excuse me. I'm getting a little phlegmy. Apara.
Thanks, Spyro. I'd love to help you catch Nasty,
Just got
but
the
I really
one
hate to be trapped in Crystal again.
Bucktooth.
Don't worry. The only one that's gonna be trapped is him.
I like his kind of cosmic wings with like stars in them. That was cool, but like, I don't know, that Bucktooth was a little off-putting. I'm not too crazy about that. It makes him look like a toddler. Or one of the meth heads that I see on a daily basis here in Appalachia. One of the two. But yeah, I think we're almost done with this level. I'm hoping it's just going to be 400 gems. I feel like we've explored most of it, so I don't know where all else we would be going. So hopefully we're about to wrap this one up here. And then, in turn, wrap the video up. So far, we're still under 50 minutes, so that's not too bad. It would be great if we can keep it that way, so that way this video won't take 72 years to upload, and also that way we won't, hopefully won't lose any engagement for people not wanting to watch it the whole way through. This guy's a weird look. At first I thought he was like disoriented and had like he was seeing stars around his head, but that is not what was happening. Okay, let's glide over here. Okay, we're still going. I guess we are going to get 500 in this one. The gems vary. I think in each level they can be as little as 300 or they can be as much as 500. Whereas in Spyro 2 and 3, they made it kind of more consistent where every level, I want to say, always has 400 gems to collect. But I liked just how it varied in the original game. I thought that made each level feel a little bit more unique and personal. Whereas in Spyro 2 and 3, with every level having the same amount of gems, like the levels start feeling very formulaic. So that's another reason I don't like the games as much, where it's like Spyro 2 and 3 don't feel like real lived-in worlds. It's just games that having you go through, and like the NPCs aren't interesting. It's just video game stuff, you know? Like the levels just feel a lot more just designed to be a video game, like a lot more artificial and not like a world that I want to be in, like I feel when I play Spyro 1. And maybe some of that's nostalgia because I didn't grow up with Spyro 2 and 3. I grew up with the first one. But I don't know. I just have a harder time getting into those other ones. I don't find them particularly amazing, but everybody's entitled to their opinion. So if you love them, that's great. But really, I consider myself a Spyro fan. But when I think about it, Spyro 1 is the only one that I love. Every other Spyro game, I can kind of take or leave. I've not played all of them. Like when Activision kind of was going through their phase of putting out some crappy Spyro games that weren't very good. Like they did like all the Skylanders, and I've heard, some people like Skylanders, but it ain't really for me. And then you got the Legend of Spyro games, which I always thought was a neat concept. I played the first one, but never beat it. Maybe those would be worth playing if they ever got re-released. I might play them. But on the whole, I tend to like, say, Crash games a lot better than Spyro. I love this one. Spyro 1 is amazing, but after that, the rest of the series I can kind of take or leave it. Whereas Crash, I like a lot of the different games quite a bit, so I don't know. But anyway, that's going to do it for this episode. Next time we're going to take on Jacques, because the S is silent. It's not Jocks, like, a bunch of burly guys in a gym, in a locker room with smelly cups that they wear on their crotches or anything like that. It's Jacques. It's French. I know that because I had a college professor named Jacques Debro, and he was awesome. I love Dr. Debro. I was never like super thrilled to be in the classroom, like you go to class, but like it's always kind of a dread when you go to class, like but Dr. Debro's class, I actively kind of look forward to his class. He always made it fun and engaging. I love Dr. Debro. He was also my I don't know if you'd say like career counselor kind of, but I could go to him for a lot, and even just like schedule changes and things like that. He was kind of my, I don't know if you'd call it, he wasn't like a guidance counselor. I feel like that's not doing his title justice, because it was something with more prestige than that. Oh, bless you, Spyro. He just sneezed and burned the grass. That's kind of dangerous. But yeah, he was awesome. I interviewed for him and got a full tuition scholarship, which still got quite a bit of student debt though, because I did live on campus and I didn't get free housing. But yeah, Dr. Bro's great, man. I love him. I use him as a reference on a couple applications. He's Harvard educated. But anyway, next episode we're gonna kick his butt though, because we're coming for you, Jacques Debro. But anyway, I majored in English, so he's a published author. So I think you can probably find some of his work if you look him up. I'm sure he's got some published like short stories and stuff like that. And I aspire to one day write a novel and get that published. I've wrote a little bit, but we'll see if that ever actually fully comes to fruition. I don't know. But anyway, that's enough of that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Sparks is waving goodbye to you too, and yeah, we'll catch you on the next episode, everybody. See ya.